Electrical work demands precision and adherence to standards. Incompetent installations create significant safety risks. One common problem is using aluminum wire to feed a breaker of too high amperage for the wire. For instance, a number 10 American wire gauge aluminum wire should never feed a 60 amps breaker that powers both an air conditioner and a dryer. This creates a dangerous fire hazard due to the wire being undersized for the load. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, specifies ampacity ratings for different wire gauges and materials in Table 310.15b16. Exceeding these ratings leads to overheating and potential fires. Another issue is connecting aluminum wires to breakers not rated for aluminum. Aluminum wires require special connectors and breakers marked ALCU or AL because aluminum expands and contracts more than copper. Using standard copper-rated breakers with aluminum wire can cause loose connections, leading to arcing, overheating, and ultimately, circuit failure. Furthermore, improper wire terminations without connectors are a serious concern. All wire connections in electrical panels and equipment must be made using approved connectors to ensure a secure and reliable connection. Simply landing wires directly into terminals without connectors can cause loose connections, arcing, and overheating. Reversing the line and load sides on disconnect switches is also dangerous. The line side should always be connected to the power source, and the load side should be connected to the equipment. Reversing these connections can lead to equipment damage and create a shock hazard. Using the wrong size breaker for a wire is also hazardous. For example, connecting a number 10 wire to a 20 amps breaker is a code violation. Number 10 wire is typically rated for a maximum of 30 amps, but local codes and specific installation conditions may require a lower ampacity. Overcurrent protection devices, such as breakers and fuses, are designed to protect the wire from overheating. Using an oversized breaker defeats this protection and increases the risk of fire. Homeowners must understand the importance of hiring licensed electricians for all electrical work. Licensed electricians have the training, experience, and knowledge to perform electrical installations safely and correctly, ensuring compliance with electrical codes. Firstly, they understand and adhere to the National Electrical Code, or NEC, which sets the standards for safe electrical installations. Secondly, licensed electricians are trained in proper wire selection and installation techniques, ensuring that the correct wire gauge and type are used for each application. Thirdly, they are familiar with the proper use of connectors and other hardware, ensuring secure and reliable connections. Fourthly, they can identify and correct existing electrical hazards, such as overloaded circuits, improper wiring, and damaged equipment. Fifthly, they provide peace of mind knowing that the electrical system is safe and up to code. When hiring an electrician, verify their license and insurance. Ask for references and check online reviews. A reputable electrician will be happy to provide proof of their qualifications and answer questions about their experience. Don't hesitate to ask about their knowledge of the NEC and local electrical codes. It's also a good idea to get multiple bids from different electricians to compare pricing and services. However, don't choose an electrician solely based on price. The lowest bid may not always be the best option, especially if it means sacrificing quality or safety. Pay attention to the electrician's communication skills and their willingness to explain the work they will be performing. A good electrician will take the time to answer questions and address concerns. They should also provide a written estimate outlining the scope of the work, the materials needed, and the total cost. Electrical safety is paramount. Don't take risks with electrical work. Hire a licensed electrician to ensure the safety of your family and property. Ignoring electrical problems can lead to serious consequences, including fires, injuries, and even death. Take proactive steps to protect yourself and your loved ones by ensuring that all electrical work is performed by a qualified professional. The NEC is a comprehensive set of standards that covers all aspects of electrical installations. It is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest technological advancements and safety practices. Some key areas covered by the NEC include wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. The NEC also includes specific requirements for different types of occupancies such as residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. Compliance with the NEC is essential for ensuring electrical safety. Local jurisdictions often adopt the NEC as part of their building codes, making it a legal requirement for all electrical work. Licensed electricians are trained to understand and apply the NEC, ensuring that their work meets the required standards. When evaluating an electrical installation, there are several key areas to focus on. Firstly, check for proper wire sizing. Make sure that the wire gauge is appropriate for the circuit's amperage rating. Secondly, inspect the connections. Ensure that all wire connections are secure and that approved connectors are used. Thirdly, verify the overcurrent protection. Confirm that the breakers or fuses are the correct size for the circuits and that they are functioning properly. Fourthly, examine the grounding system. Make sure that the electrical system is properly grounded to protect against electrical shock. Fifthly, look for any signs of damage or deterioration. Check for frayed wires, cracked insulation, and corroded connections. Addressing these issues promptly can prevent potential hazards. Electrical panels should be inspected regularly to ensure that they are in good condition. Look for signs of rust, corrosion, or water damage. Check the breakers to make sure that they are properly labeled and that they are not tripping frequently. If any problems are found, contact a licensed electrician to make repairs. Overloaded circuits are a common cause of electrical fires. Avoid plugging too many devices into a single circuit. If you are using extension cords, make sure that they are rated for the appropriate amperage and that they are not overloaded. Consider adding additional circuits to distribute the load more evenly. Ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, are designed to protect against electrical shock. They should be installed in areas where there is a risk of exposure to water, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor locations. Test GFCIs regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. Arc fault circuit interrupters, or FCIs, are designed to protect against electrical fires caused by arcing faults. They should be installed in bedrooms and other areas where there is a high risk of fire. Like GFCIs, FCIs should be tested regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. Surge protectors can help protect electronic equipment from damage caused by power surges. They should be installed on all sensitive electronic devices such as computers, televisions, and home theater equipment. Replace surge protectors periodically as they can degrade over time. When working with electricity, always take precautions to avoid electrical shock. Turn off the power at the breaker before working on any electrical circuit. Use insulated tools and wear rubber gloves and shoes. Never work on electrical equipment when you are wet or standing in water. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, contact a licensed electrician to perform the work. Electrical work should be approached with caution and respect. A mistake can have serious consequences. By following the guidelines and tips outlined above, homeowners can help ensure the safety of their homes and families. Remember, when in doubt, consult a licensed electrician. They have the knowledge and expertise to handle any electrical situation safely and effectively. The importance of proper electrical grounding cannot be overstated. Grounding provides a safe path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the breaker and preventing electrical shock. A properly grounded electrical system also helps to reduce electrical noise and improve the performance of electronic equipment. The grounding electrode system typically consists of a ground rod, a metal water pipe, or a concrete encased electrode. The grounding electrode conductor connects the grounding electrode to the electrical panel. The equipment grounding conductor provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source from electrical equipment. Grounding is a critical safety feature that should never be overlooked. Aluminum wiring requires special attention due to its unique properties. Aluminum is more susceptible to corrosion than copper, and it expands and contracts more with temperature changes. These factors can lead to loose connections and overheating. When working with aluminum wiring, it is essential to use connectors and devices that are specifically designed for aluminum. These connectors are typically made of aluminum or have a special coating that prevents corrosion. They also provide a greater contact area, which helps to reduce the risk of loose connections. Antioxidant compounds should be applied to all aluminum wire connections to prevent corrosion. These compounds create a barrier between the aluminum and the air, preventing oxidation. Torque wrenches should be used to tighten all aluminum wire connections to the proper torque specification. This ensures a secure connection without over-tightening, which can damage the wire or connector. Regular inspections for aluminum wiring connections are recommended to check for loose connections or corrosion. If any problems are found, contact a licensed electrician to make repairs. Replacing aluminum wiring with copper wiring is a more permanent solution to the problems associated with aluminum wiring. However, this can be a costly and time-consuming process. If you are considering replacing aluminum wiring, consult with a licensed electrician to determine the best course of action. Electrical codes require that all electrical work be performed in a safe and workmanlike manner. This means that the work must be done according to accepted industry standards and that it must be free from defects. Electrical inspections are typically required for new electrical installations and for major renovations. These inspections are performed by qualified electrical inspectors who ensure that the work meets the requirements of the electrical code. Obtaining the necessary permits and inspections is essential for ensuring the safety and legality of electrical work. Failure to do so can result in fines and other penalties. When hiring an electrician, ask about their experience with obtaining permits and inspections. A reputable electrician will be familiar with the local permitting process and will be able to handle all of the necessary paperwork. Homeowners can take several steps to improve electrical safety in their homes. Firstly, install smoke detectors on every level of the home and test them regularly. Secondly, have a qualified electrician inspect the electrical system at least once every 3 years. Thirdly, replace any damaged or outdated electrical equipment. Fourthly, use surge protectors to protect electronic equipment from power surges. Fifthly, teach children about electrical safety. By taking these steps, homeowners can significantly reduce the risk of electrical fires and other electrical hazards. Furthermore, always be aware of the signs of electrical problems. These signs can include flickering lights, warm outlets, and the smell of burning plastic. If you notice any of these signs, contact a licensed electrician immediately. Ignoring electrical problems can lead to serious consequences. Remember, electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By working together, homeowners and electricians can create safer homes and communities. Furthermore, consider taking a basic electrical safety course to learn more about electrical hazards and how to prevent them. Many community colleges and technical schools offer these courses. The knowledge gained from these courses can help you to identify potential electrical problems and take steps to prevent them. Also, be wary of unqualified individuals offering electrical services. These individuals may lack the necessary training and experience to perform electrical work safely. Hiring an unqualified individual can put your home and family at risk. Always insist on hiring a licensed and insured electrician. They have the knowledge and expertise to perform electrical work safely and correctly. They are also required to carry insurance which protects you in case of accidents or damages. So, remember to take the necessary precautions and always prioritize electrical safety.